Chitty chitty bang bang. Come on.
In every family, there's that one uncle, cousin, or aunt that just ain't right. But for whatever reason, you love them anyway. It's the family.
A son does not want to hear his mother say, skeet, skeet.
It's the family.
Twerking is not a talent. All right? Stripping is not a career.
Wow.
It is not.
The Family Radio Podcast.
Yeah, don't have your kids cussing on the internet, but do have your kids dancing on the internet. Ooh, kill them, kill them, kill them.
The Family Radio Podcast.
You're going too far. No such place.
Oh!
I want to go to the abyss. Never.
The Family Radio Podcast with T-boogie, Gene.com, and Chill Will.
It's the family.
Hey, it's T-boogie.
Gene.com.
And Chill Will, we are back for another episode of the Family Radio Podcast. How y'all doing out there?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Doing good.
This past weekend was crazy. I know I was in town. We had some family stuff. My grandmother, we did a birthday celebration for her. She turned like 96. But the Fly Socks and Tees, Gene was hosting the R&B Soul Fest at the beach. Gene, how did that go?
No, it went well. I was disappointed that I had to leave before kind of the major acts got on because I had a wedding to host in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
However, looking at video, the promos for it, like it looked like it went over well. It looked like it was well attended. And speaking with the organizers of the R&B Soul Festival, they said that they are going to come back again next year. May not be the same location. However, they like the energy of Jacksonville.
Yeah, of course.
So I thought that was cool. And I hated the fact that I missed Fly Socks and Tees. I have yet to attend a Fly Socks and Tees jam.
Because you stay booked up. That's the thing. You stay booked up.
I be booked.
You working like a Jamaican, Gene.
You stay booked up.
Welcome to the family.
I felt like I was in Kingston this weekend, boo. Selling soap and sponges. I felt like I was.
Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna tell you, look, Gene. Now we was all booked out this weekend, but Boog was doing the motherly duty of getting her son, her youngest son, a damn vehicle. Like
I saw that,
dude. I feel old, man. 10 is what? 10 is in what grade, Boog?
He's 17 years old. He's got a job.
Damn.
He's a senior in high school. He deserves it. He works hard.
Damn.
Listen, I remember he was rolling around. He had to be like 5-6 years old. 70. He wasn't even a big guy. Like he was a kid.
Gene, he's like taller than me though now. He's like taller than me.
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh no! I saw him.
Yeah.
Like he's LeBron James.
Yes. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's
crazy.
So
and how he just grew up so fast.
Boog around here buying cars and stuff, boy. Woo!
Listen, man, you got to do. No, Boog does not have it. That's why Boog, see, while y'all was, hosting events and shit, no, I was just working my ass off. Okay.
That's what happens in the world of a black woman. Just be working.
Yes,
just be working.
Hey, that is it. Okay.
Yo, you know what else we are adding to the show? We bringing the fam back together. But the integral member is here right now.
Oh,
it is the bell. The bell has been found. I was going through some old boxes. The bell is here. Boog, but I thought you
hit the bell.
I thought you had a bell at your house too.
I do. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Okay, so yeah, we got two bells.
We got two bells. So listen, this is what I feel. I feel like some hit the bell merchandise is on the horizon.
Exactly.
Yes, it is. I've already been looking at it.
Exactly. So this is I think this is the original bell that I got, Boog, because Boog got the second one at her house.
That is the original bell show. I saw it when you posted it.
Dude, you should have saw me, man. I was opening up some boxes because I was, I'm trying to purge some stuff that I don't really need. And I opened up the box. It was like a light came out the box. And the bell was just sitting there in the box.
It was like, here I am, the golden egg.
Yes.
The golden egg.
So the bell is back, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be hitting it throughout the show.
Absolutely.
Doing that.
As needed.
And so, last week's episode was another one from the vault. I've been going back through our older episodes, which, dude, I'm serious. I didn't really know we recorded that many episodes. Like, we got years of shit in the vault.
I keep telling you, I keep telling you, we was on the cutting edge before it was even cool to be a podcast.
Yes, we got years.
Hey,
But
listen, because I remember somebody saying something to me like, "Oh yeah, what is it that you're doing? You got like a little radio show or something?" Because podcasts were not.
Yeah, they weren't
that
really
popular.
Yeah, not back then.
So it seemed like, well, look, it was some half-ass because it wasn't terrestrial radio.
Yeah.
Now look.
Yeah.
But first of all, Boog, whoever that was, you tell them ain't nothing low about you. You understand? Nothing low about you. And tighten up and don't ever be disrespectful towards you again.
Yeah, because when they put that Lil on the front of it, unless it's Lil Wayne or Lil Bow Wow, when you put that Lil on front of it, that kind of disrespect. Oh, you got a new little job over there, Gene? You got a new little job?
You got a new little... Yeah, that's it.
It's not little.
Gene, I seen you out in your little Mercedes. I seen you out there. See, they be that sneak dissing you. Don't be sneak dissing with that little shit.
Wait, Gene, with your little drop top.
Yeah, and you know what I say? And you know what I say?
What'd you say?
I see you too out here with your little bra on. Because you an A cup. You ain't developed.
That itty bitty titty committee.
Because you ain't developed.
You ain't have to say it like that,
Okay.
Gene. You know.
Look.
I am a long-standing member of that club.
Boog, I was not talking about you. I was not talking about you. But Boog, I thought you was at least a B.
Wow.
You got a B yet? Okay. We just need to put some more sugars and carbs in your diet. That's all.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
that
look.
might be it because I try to keep those out. But anyway.
When I was going back through the vault and going back through all of these episodes, I figured out one thing, man, and we got to talk about this today. So on the older episodes, Boog and me, we were married or halfway married, about to get divorced, whatever we were. So the roles have totally changed. And, Gene used to give out all this relationship advice, blah, 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 blah. And it would always be good stuff. Gene was not playing. So he would give it to you straight, no chaser. So now, obviously, me and Boog ain't doing shit right. And Gene has got a whole wife living his best. They traveling around the world and shit. Eating at rooftop bars for dinner and shit like that.
I saw that, Gene. That whole video was great.
So this episode, Gene, give us the guidebook, the blueprint. What the fuck are we doing wrong?
Definitely doing something wrong.
Gene, please bless us, Gene. Please.
I'm going to tell you this. The key to finding someone that is the component. First of all, you know how they say like opposites attract?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is absolutely true. Okay. You don't
but is that a good thing?
It's a great thing. It's no different than you jump a battery. You have to put cable on the positive and a cable on the negative. You got to have them both, or you ain't gonna have no power.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Okay, Chill.
Okay.
First one,
all right.
First Jill.
And then I'm gonna tell you this too, Chill. We as men, we have developed like a certain type. Like, you have a type. There's a type that you just like. You're attracted to them. When you see them, when you see that woman, it's like, oh yeah, she my type. Listen, we got to get rid of that. We got to get rid of that.
Okay, you got to be open. Your mind got to be open, huh?
Your mind got to be open, because I'm gonna tell you something. At our age, Chill, forget trying to find the model chick or the one that has, all of these curves and things like that. Now, I'm not saying not to be attracted to it. There has to be some level of attraction there, because how you going to wake up to them and all that? What I'm saying is we got to get out of that whole it's your type, because at the end of the day, Chill, you just need to find you somebody that's going to be willing to wipe your ass when you can't do it. When you get up in age.
Can you hit the bell on that?
Yes.
When you get up in age.
Chill, you want your bell or my bell?
It don't matter. We'll double bell it.
Somebody that is going to wipe your ass when you get old.
When you get old. When you get old. Boog, how long has your parents been together?
53 years.
Damn.
You know how long your mom then looked at your dad's ass? She's familiar with it. She's become one with it. In the event that he can't wipe his ass,
She gonna
guess
have
who's
to do
gonna do it? The woman is gonna do it. Your mom's gonna do it. It's not about how curly her hair is or not. It's not about if the boobs are still sitting up or not. Listen, I need help in this bathroom. When you totally get naked with yourself and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to get old. Lord, spare my life. I'm going to get old. Man, I need somebody that's down with me in the trenches when the rest of the world can't see what I'm going through in the house here. I'm not mobile. I'm not this. Somebody's got to be there.
Right.
So I think that's really one of the keys to it. And of course, shit, they got to have that nasty. That ain't changed. I don't care how deep we're going about.
They got to have the nasty.
If she ain't got the nasty, she got to have the nasty. She got to.
I mean, but Gene, okay, so how do you
what is the nasty?
Listen,
if you a listener to the podcast, you know what the nasty is. The nasty.
Yeah. Listen. She's got to be willing to go beyond the call of duty.
Oh my God.
To satisfy them needs.
She's got to be twerking.
Oh,
she's got to be twerking. It's a whole strip show in my bedroom. She's got to be twerking.
Gotcha.
I like them leaning over the headboard. That's the nasty. Entice me.
Did he say entice me, huh?
Entice me.
He also said leaning over the headboard.
Over the headboard. Yeah, Bull. You got to get over that headboard, Bull. And Bull, listen, the thing of it is, Bull, you got the perfect hairstyle to be leaning on. Kind of, you can do whatever you want.
Wow, you don't even have to worry about it getting messed up or nothing.
Nothing. You can do whatever you want. Right.
Go for it. Just like Nike. Just do it,
Just do it. You gotta have that low pixie cut. Just it ain't even gonna mess it up, girl. Just let me grab it a little bit.
You gotta have You gotta have a pixie cut. You got it.
I mean, but Gene, before you even get to all of that, how do you weed through? What's the saying that the women say? Oh, I had to kiss a lot of frogs to get me a prince. I mean, you gotta weed.
I know that.
How do you weed through all of the BS that's out there now? Because I'm talking about the lashes, this a mile long. You got to weed through all this bullshit, man.
Yeah, no, I ain't not. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You can kind of miss me with the lashes. I think they cute on some people, but if your lashes speak to me before I even get to you, them too long, boo.
It's gonna be a problem.
Them too long, boo.
Oh my god.
They way too. I ain't gonna be able to do that. We're not gonna be able to do that. But to answer your question, Chill, how do you get through that? You gonna know. Like, you've dated enough and been in relationship, like you say, you was damn near married when you dug digging in the vault. You gonna know. And then I like humility. Like, if someone is willing, let's say you ain't had that pretty Benz, Chill, and you was riding the Tampa Transit, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she get on that bus with you, help you.
Yeah.
We gonna catch the bus airwell. Standing by my man. And you know, this 2022, a lot of them ain't getting on no bus, bro.
That's what I was doing. I was just waiting for you to finish. I'm like,
so that's the perfect test, right? Chill. That's the perfect test. You want to know what you got? That's the perfect test right there. Say, hey, you know what? My car is down, but I want to take you out to lunch. The bus come at 8 and some change, and I don't want you to have to drive your car. Let's just get on the bus together.
That's not gonna work. I'm not going with you, Gene. I'm not going.
No, why not, Bull?
Because I got 2 cars in my yard, and if you can't figure it out,
Boog, why don't you offer? You know, your car is down. I'll come. Let me come pick you up. I'll come pick you.
No, I'll meet you there.
Hey, listen, Bull. Just because you
runs into the opposite problem, where hey, you don't have no shit together, but Boog does, so we're gonna hitch our wagon to Boog Star. No, I'm tired of that. Cutting all of that loose.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta realize if you're being used, and nobody don't do that now. But I mean,
right, not being used.
That's a tough test to be like, hey, will you get on the bus with me? No, I'm telling you the truth. I am too old. No, but there's some other
it's just a
things
lunch. It's just a lunch.
I just said I'll meet you there, but you getting on the bus. I'm not.
So you not. So let me ask you.
How about you pay for Uber? If you say, hey, I don't have a car.
Let me ask you this, Bull. All right. Tall, dark, and handsome. All right. You know you feeling him. All right. Because your little lally jumping in your shorts. Right. He tells you.
That monkey jumping. That monkey.
Listen, you're getting that pulse. That pulse is picked up. Right. And so you see him and you say, dang, I would really, and he approaches you and say, hey, I would really want to take you out to lunch. I think that you're beautiful. Can we just sit down and have a conversation? And he says, hey, but listen, unfortunately right now, my car is in the shop and he could just be playing. Do you mind if we catch the bus over there? And you're gonna tell him no?
Yes, Gene, I'm gonna tell him no. Now, if he said, let's get it.
You ain't gonna have nobody. Bull, you're not gonna have nobody. Listen, you're setting yourself up not to have nobody to wipe your booty when you can't do it. You're setting yourself up. Your little booty ain't gonna be white. I'll tell you that right now, Bull. The way you had it, you can change your mindset. The way you had it, your little booty ain't gonna be white.
I mean, but
I don't know what kind of depends.
What kind of depends you need? Adult diapers. I don't know.
What kind of depends you need.
Look, okay, so I was looking at this. I think it was 90 Day Fiance, where the guy, the lady, he was talking to the lady long distance. He brought her over, and he owns like 2 or 3 houses. So he took her to his family's old house just to get her. You know, he said, I want to see how she reacts. I want to see, if she's really down. Oh, she was turning up her lip like, oh, this is where you live? Like, oh, like the kitchen and the living room are together and what, like,
oh.
But he just wanted to see what her reaction was going to be. Yeah.
She dropped the ball.
Yeah.
She dropped the ball. I've seen a couple of things like that, like on YouTube, where a guy has his raggedy car and the lady's like, oh, no, it's okay. We good. And then this other car pulls up and he gets in that car. And then she's like, oh, this is your car? And he's like, yeah, but it's all good because you didn't like me when I was in front of this car right here. So don't worry about it. Yeah.
But I mean, I think that's the newer, and when I say newer generation, I don't mean like the younger kids now. But I think right now in this day and age where everybody want to be a baller. Everybody want to be,
everybody want to be a boss bitch.
Yeah,
okay, come on, girl. Everybody cannot.
Look, y'all remember when we were younger, when we were in high school, all that wasn't. Yeah, it was nice if you had a car, but most people didn't have a car. So like all of that wasn't such a big deal. But now, what you driving, what your job is, what you do. Like, come on.
Right. And the thing of it is, half of them be asking what your job is, and they ain't even got no good job.
Now, I listen. I gotta agree with you on that one. Y'all, these women these days out here looking for 7-figure niggas, and bitch, you barely make 5. You can't do that. You can't. That's just. We gotta stop that.
And we're not gonna account for what you have on your EBT card. Okay, that doesn't count.
No,
that doesn't count either. That brings me back to remember the young lady who said if she go on if she's dating a guy, she expects him to pay for certain things, and one of them was every single date that includes dinner dates, outings, whatever's. Then she even said gas in her car, the light bill. Girl.
Yeah, she said he's got to pay for her hair too. Like you want me to look good, you got to pay for my hair,
nails, and hair.
And this was just them dating.
Right.
That's what she said she expected.
There's a difference between the responsibilities in a relationship versus if you're just dating. Girl, no, we have to stop that unrealistic foolishness as well. I'm so sick of hearing that. That's what's making it hard for me.
And I'm gonna tell you this, very seriously, man. You do want to find you a companion that you could build with.
Yeah. Someone
that you can, since we're talking about it, someone that can bring to the table, because they always expect, of course, okay, so chill, we as men, we're supposed to provide stability, a level of comfortability, to where it's not as hard for them because they found the helpmate in you. Well, at the same time, we as men, we need someone that we can build with. If I'm out here doing the work and making these things happen, I want to be able to look at this table and say, okay, well, you brought this to the table too. And then I put this with what you brought to the table. And now we have this.
Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, but at our ages, late 40s, early 50s, I mean, if I meet somebody, you should have had built something by now, right? You can't.
Correct.
I can't be meeting you
Correct.
and you ain't built. You ain't even got your tool belt on. Where your
That's
tool belt?
correct.
Because you should have done something by now.
That's correct. That you're absolutely correct. And you take that and you say, okay, well, hey, I got this going on, so we're gonna build together. Whether it's you get into real estate or you find a business that the two of you all enjoy to do together, and it's fun, it's a hobby, but then you also make it, some income from it. Like, that's a great space to be in, which is significant other.
Yeah.
It's your teammate, it's your partner.
Don't want to be a team. Too many people are concerned about this person taking advantage of them, or them not pulling enough of their weight.
Yeah.
I think those may be some reflections of insecurities in your past, Boog, and you should go sit down and talk to somebody about it. Because the thing of it is you can't keep having a resurgence of what has happened in your past and you spilling that over to the next guy. You got to give him a shot. You got to give him a clean slate. You can't say like, this looks like this. Hey, you got to get out your head. Let it manifest first. And then if it looks like that, say, hey, you know what? I was right. That was just an extra fraud that I had to kiss, but I ain't really invest in it, so I'm good. Pew! I'm on to the next.
Look at Gene dropping
Okay. Well,
on us.
when you say that, Gene, that puts me in the mind frame of like red flags. So
Right.
I mean, and I don't feel like anybody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So if you see red flags, or how many red flags should you deal with? And I mean, if you want a Gene, like I'm not. It's not a requirement, but like, your wife. Did you see red flags when y'all first started dating, and how did you deal with that?
Okay, so I did see red flags, and you got to understand, I'm 9 years older than my wife.
Okay.
So there are things that I experienced. I mean, I was in the world 9 years before she even got here.
Yeah.
So there are things that I had experienced.
That's right.
And
look, you had already been on TV Pow and all that before she was even born. I got you though. Go ahead on, homeboy. I got you. Pow, pow, TV Pow, pow.
So the red flags that I saw were things that were workable because she just didn't have the experience.
Okay. All right.
It wasn't a deal breaker.
Okay.
All red flags ain't deal breakers. Sometimes you got to work. You know how they say you got to put in the work? You have to work through those red flags. I don't believe in just dropping a person or 1 or 2 red flags. Now, of course, there's the ultimate trust, or, if this person is accustomed to being violent and they can't handle conversing without fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are red flags because that's going to stop you from either getting killed or killing somebody or going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gotcha.
by all means, get away from that. But I'm going to tell you this. Had not, people, they'd be like, man, don't move in with nobody until you get married. That's in the word. And I understand that. I'm not trying to defy that. I am here to tell you, if her and I had not cohabitated together in the house before we got married, we wouldn't have made it.
Really?
I'm gonna tell you this.
Wow.
When she moved in, Chill, because we are Chill and I, Boog, are both anal about just our stuff.
Agreed. You're right.
How I want my sneakers positioned.
Yeah.
Chill, how I want my albums to be.
Yeah.
How I want my dresser to look. My closet and all of that. She didn't have that type of structure when she came in, because it was just her and my bonus baby living in an apartment. So they did what they kind of wanted to do. Hey, this your space over there. That's your space over there. But when they came we were all in the space together.
Yeah.
Oh, it was rough. Flip-flops was everywhere. It used to burn me up.
I get it.
Burn me up.
I'm like, I totally get that.
I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? It's like your space. And then keep in mind, it was just me and Dez living in my home at the time.
Yeah.
He had his space. He kept his space how he wanted it. I had my space. I kept my space. We didn't really cross paths in spacing because he had his room. I had my room. So we was good. The living room was clean.
Yeah.
We ain't really spent a whole lot of time in the living room watching no TV or nothing like that, because during that time, he was on the go, I'm on the go. We ain't watching no TV. We watching TV in our room or like that. So the living room was clean. Man, my wife moved in before we got married. Man.
Hey, it was like Tasmanian devil. It was like the Tasmanian devil had moved in.
Right, and she had a method. She has a method of how she cleans and when she does it.
I think
so it was like, this ain't gonna work. And we used to get into it about little stuff. Why this got to be over here? Why that's got to be over there? We used to get into it, but we learned to work through the red flags. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going back to it. Well, if something happened to me today or tomorrow, I can't wipe my ass. She gonna wipe it. She gonna do it. She gonna make sure I'm sufficient. And that's what we got to be looking for, because chill, we ain't 13 no more.
Yeah.
We ain't running around the YMCA talking about we're going to churches.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
In a couple of years, we'll be drinking Ensure. My G.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my God!
He said he is trying to ensure that he has somebody to drink Ensure.
I get it though, man. I get it.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, like, it is funny how, because back then, chill, when we first started, I was like wide open.
Yeah,
I was wide open. White, black, red, tan, yellow, brown. It really doesn't matter. We can all get down to do what we like.
Yeah, man. But I will say, like I said, listening to those vintage episodes, I was like, Gene was so on point with stuff. But just like you said, Gene, wide open. Like I don't care. I'm just giving it to you straight, no chaser. If you ain't this way, if you ain't that way, I'm moving the fuck on.
We ain't gonna make it.
I'm moving on.
Yeah, we ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it.
You know what? I need to apply that one right there, Gene. Listen, I'm just gonna have to be honest with you. Listen, bro, it ain't working.
Yeah. It's not working. And Book, listen, here's the thing, Book. You do not have to get, 700 country miles put on you before you realize it ain't gonna work. After that first one, boom, you just say, hey, you know what? Check this out.
Take one for the team and keep it pushing.
Say, hey, look, you know what? I just realized. Yeah, and Bull, you can listen, Bull. It's easy for y'all to lie. You could say, you know what? I just realized I'm still in love with my ex-boyfriend. I just realized this at this moment, and it's not gonna work. This is not gonna work. I gotta hash some things out. And he gonna probably be like, well, dang, you just gave me the bomb. Like, I know it. I faltered. That was my error. That was my error. I led you wrong. And Bull, then you get righteous. I led you wrong as a black woman, my king, and I shouldn't have done that.
I cannot.
I led you wrong, my black queen. But I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. That's what Erykah Badu would say. So I'm gonna let you go head on.
I need to work on myself, right? I need to work on myself.
Chill, you is dumb.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, don't nothing make me giggle when Chill starts singing. Boy, I'm
okay.
Oh my God.
Chill, we need to do an album.
No, we're good.
Album of the hits. Y'all don't want none of this right here. Y'all don't want an album of the hits.
Continue to be ad-libs, okay? No, we're good. We're good with the ad-libs.
Hold on, chill. Speaking of ad-libs, Tevin Campbell's gay. Why does he keep coming back telling us what we already know? Can somebody help me with that?
So yes, Tevin Campbell has publicly come out as a gay man. He's living his truth. But I mean, I think as the African American community, the culture, we already knew that.
First of all,
from the church to everybody in the neighborhood, everybody knew.
First of all, here's my problem with Tevin. Here's my problem with Tevin, and I hope he's out there listening. Tevin, you make some dope music, bro. Yeah. All right, you make some dope music. Most of his music has been on my slow jam tapes. Chill, you remember how we used to make slow jam tapes because we're trying to, we're getting ready to have company, so we're gonna put. Tevin was on there. Yeah. Listen, nobody cares, Tevin.
Yeah, nope. At this point, we don't.
We don't care.
Yeah, we don't.
We already knew what time it was when you got caught in the limousine with the train. What I think it was a tranny. Yeah, we knew then, Tevin. Like, stop.
So he thought he was really making some waves. I was like, everybody was looking like, what? We was looking like Grace Jones and Boomerang. Gay? I know gay when I see him over there. He's gay. Luther's gay. We knew Luther was gay. We knew that.
Everybody, but he never had to say it. He never, ever.
No,
said it
listen.
himself. We didn't
Right.
need it. He made great music up until the very end. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Yeah, they didn't
Teddy Pendergrass. We don't care.
Hey, listen, did anybody see that documentary?
I did. Yeah, they talked
I
about
just watched it like 2 days ago. That's a good one.
Yeah.
What,
I learned
Teddy
something that I didn't know.
Yeah, they have a
Pendergrass?
documentary. Yeah, because you know, I believe like his career was real. Like he was about to take the fuck off.
Great.
He had already taken off. You talking about at the time of the accident?
Yeah.
Yes.
Teddy was litty.
Teddy was driving around with a fur coat and a Rolls Royce.
Exactly.
Right.
And a transgender.
Get up and kind of let me get
But
loose.
see, here's the thing that I didn't know. When I heard that, I thought it was more of, a female who still had male parts. No. She had the surgery done years before. So it was she was a she.
Oh, okay.
And
so now
Teddy might not have even known, because some of them you don't know.
His
chill.
When they no.
You got to check that neck. Check that neck. Check that Adam's
No,
apple.
it's not even just that. Chill. It has been reported. Teddy P used to come back in the day. He used to come to Jacksonville all the time.
Oh.
He used to come to Jacksonville all the time. You remember back in the day when they had, Mr. P's, and I'm talking about back in the day. Teddy used to come here. They used to throw these house parties, not too far from where I live now. No, he was about that life.
Wow.
So he knew.
But they say that about so many.
They do. I believe that once you read,
Quincy Jones article.
Now remember when Eddie Murphy had the trans in his Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
Hey, see.
Amen.
And then it was reported that him and Johnny Gill was living together. I mean, remember all that stuff. That stuff be coming from somewhere.
Like here's
now.
the thing: Johnny Gill got money, so why is Johnny Gill living in Eddie Murphy pool house? I don't get that. I didn't
understand that.
But
maybe he was going through some things.
Maybe
he was going through some things, separation or what have you. I don't know.
Quincy Jones put it right out there about Richard Pryor. He just threw it out.
Quincy Jones ain't spared no expense on nobody. And see, listen.
You know what?
I ain't got
my parents say this. My mom says Quincy Jones is in the departure lounge. He ain't got shit to lose.
He don't.
Okay.
You say he's in
the departure lounge. He's getting ready to go. He's getting ready to kick it on off to the Lord.
So he didn't give a fuck when he said in that interview, but that was on fire.
Y'all finna get rid of Quincy.
Look, Quincy is one of my idols too. So but he does
He's definitely mine.
Boog said that documentary about Teddy Pendergrass. There's a documentary about Quincy Jones. Who Quincy just don't give a fuck. And I get it. And I think I think once you go through life, remember Quincy had brain aneurysm, right? I think once you get to that point where you almost die and you come back, I'll be like, fuck y'all. Like, y'all, I saw the light, Carol Ann. Y'all can't fuck with me right now.
And they are going to begin to tell you exactly what
see the light, Carol Ann.
I don't know how much time I have left. Let me just go ahead and cut you out right now.
Yeah. Like they don't don't care. Does not care. But I mean, taking it back to Quincy, remember Tevin Campbell Quincy signed Tevin Campbell. Certain people Quincy has I'm gonna put my stamp of approval. Tamia, Tevin Campbell.
That's right.
And Quincy don't, every shot he make is a 3-pointer.
It's 3-pointer. It's butter. It's butter. You see how he took off the wall to Thriller.
Yeah, Quincy don't shoot no bricks. He shoots threes, all net threes. The theme from Sanford and Son, all net threes.
All net.
Understand? So
Know what I'm saying?
so
not even that. Frank Sinatra.
yeah, Frank Sinatra, exactly.
Frank Sinatra.
Y'all don't
Quincy do it all.
Y'all don't understand. Quincy Jones said, I went to Vegas, they wouldn't even let me stay in the same hotel of the white people. And Frank Sinatra called and said, Quincy's staying over here with us. And they was like,
with us.
All right.
Okay.
Quincy been that nigga.
All right.
He been that dude.
Exactly.
Quincy been that dude.
Exactly. So once again, Tevin Campbell coming out, dude, just make some new music. You know, hey, call Al B. Sure or Babyface or somebody, and you get y'all done made hits before. Can we talk it straight Babyface?
Yeah,
and we still singing that.
We still singing that right now.
Along with you is Al B. Sure and Tevin Campbell. Look here, Tevin got some hits under his belt.
Wait. And we ain't even, along with you was Al B. Sure?
Yeah, that's Al B. Sure and Kyle West. Kyle West, break it down.
Kyle West.
What?
Yeah.
Break it down.
That was on my slow jam
yes.
tape. Do you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Along with you? Oh, my God.
Hey, like the Gamma say, good God, yes.
Good God, yes.
Yeah, so look here. Tevin just need to get back in the studio. He just needs
Tevin, get in the studio.
And while while somebody's in the studio, call Genuine and tell him to sit his ass down. Okay.
Listen, did you see Genuine do that? Same OG. Did his head get a little bigger?
Jeez, sit down.
I think his head got just a little bit. Same OG.
He's not repping for the culture right. Look, this is not Pony Genuine. Now, Genuine, it was a great dance. Genuine was pre-Chris Brown and all that stuff. And a lot of people don't know this. Genuine, it was a point in time that he kind of stopped doing concerts because Genuine would always jump off the stage in the crowd. You know, the ladies would love it and stuff like that. So he did that one time, and some people got injured at a concert because, you know, people trying to get to him. And so that made, when Genuine tried to do a concert, they couldn't get insurance companies to you gotta have insurance when you do big shows like that. And they were like, if Genuine is on the bill, we're not going to insure because he be hurt. You know, people be getting hurt when he be
getting hurt.
And they would tell him like, "Gee, stay on the stage." But you know how you performing and adrenaline start running, and you know,
he get excited and they screaming his name.
Let's do it. You know, and you jump off the stage, people get hurt, all that bullshit. So, but now I mean. Just Genuine, just get a stool on stage. Just sit down on stage, okay? You ain't got to dance no more. They got old video of you dancing. You don't have to dance
down like that.
You do not have to dance.
Nah, Genuine, he had his time. He had his time, but he put out some good music, and it's classic music that we can rock to right now today. So salute to Genuine.
Tell him to call Tyrese. Him, Tyrese, and Tank. Y'all need to sit down get some stools and sit down and just sing.
Listen, what happened to that group? What happened to TG?
I don't know. They had some issues. They had some issues. I don't know
because I think Tank and Tyrese went at it.
Yeah, and I think that had to do with money because Tyrese was like, "Well, I'm the biggest." Out of everybody, and okay, rightfully so with the Fast and Furious and the Transformers. Okay, Tyrese does have a bigger name because he's got movie name and music name. You know,
that's right.
But they was just like, well, nah, let's just split
that
it.
Mean Joe Green.
Yeah,
it's always about that Mean Joe Green.
Yeah, Tyrese was like, nah, I'm the biggest draw out of all three of us. So where them coins at?
So you know what that means? He was about the money.
Yeah,
it was never about the actual love for us putting this project together. And that's what Kevin Hart was talking about. Ego.
Yeah. You see that Levert and Keith Sweat and Johnny with LSG, they ain't never had that problem with LSG.
They didn't. The only problem they had was we lost Gerald.
Yeah.
So they couldn't be LSG no more. They lost Gerald. They ain't fall out about no money and who was the biggest draw, even though I think at the time all of them were probably equally
they all three could draw shows.
Could hold their own,
yeah,
right?
Of course,
right.
Yeah, that's that new school out there. That's what happened to Migos. Migos breaking up. Why it's
listen,
be about money?
I saw that.
Dang.
We can't just stick together and do it because this shit is working. We all enjoy it, and it brings entertainment to other people.
Listen, and not just that, right? I would never, if we got offered a deal, I would never say, hey, you know what? I think I ought to get the majority cut of the share because it's me. I would never say that because at the end of the day, Bull got a family, Chill got a family.
I mean, but
you got a family, right?
Situations like that. People be in your ear.
Yeah.
Your entourage be in your ear, man. People be, hey man, why he getting that much?
You can do this. You don't need them. You don't need her. You don't need him.
Offset don't need that much. Cardi got money. Offset don't need all this. He don't need all this.
There you
people
go.
be in your ear.
Yeah, but that's what mess up when you're listening to the people in your ear instead of focusing on your team. Because you ain't gonna tell me Steph Curry, Draymond Green, they ain't got no good relationship because Steph is MVP. Draymond got a ring.
Yeah.
Right.
We got a ring. We headed to the Hall of Fame. That's the end goal, right?
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah.
That's the end goal to get to the Hall of Fame.
But
why we can't be great together?
But I think basketball, take that situation. They play every other night. So let's take a week. If we take a week after we've played 4 games in a week. Every game, I'm not going to be the star. No. Steph might kill it this game. Green might kill it the next game. So I think collectively we see where we need everybody. I can't do this by myself.
That's
if
the
I got
ideal.
So I think they can see that much more clearer than other people. Like, I had a bad game last game, but he stepped up and saved us, and we got to win.
Right, but who don't like Migos? We want to see the Migos all together. Dance with my dogs in the night.
They all three were individual, but they collectively was a great group.
Yeah.
It was an awesome group. And now it's like, didn't we almost have it all?
Oh, shit. Oh, man, not Whitney. Not
fifth
Whitney.
Grade. Listen, 5th grade on that one, too, Boog. I was in the 5th grade.
Didn't we
almost have it all?
Wow, 1985, Gene.
1985. I can remember us. It was like music day or whatever. We're in the 5th grade, and the teacher's like, "Hey, y'all bring y'all records."
Oh boy!
Hey, listen, I played "Didn't We Almost Have It On?" The white girls in the classroom were crying.
Oh,
they were crying. Like the song was so beautiful, they were sniffling in the class. And I'm in the 5th grade. I'm in the 5th grade, so it's unbeknownst to me. But really, they had the nasty, and I didn't even know it.
Oh, I'm weak.
They had the nasty. And I didn't even know it. Here it was. I was playing a black woman that was bringing these white girls to tears. And you know what? I was Abraham. I was Isaac. I was Jacob to these ones. I was leading them and didn't even know it. My spidey senses was not on to detect. Wait a minute, we have a connection. You're crying over what I'm playing.
No.
Oh my God, where's Lori Lane at? Where's Lori Lane?
That shows you that music is universal. Music touches everyone. That just
it
shows
does.
Everybody feel.
Oh
it
my
touches
God.
Everybody feel.
Look, before we wrap the show up, we had some other crazy things going this weekend. Of course, R. Kelly is back on trial again. Now he's in Chicago, and the girl that was on the videotape that we've all seen, she's telling it all, baby. And that girl is Sparkle's niece. Remember Sparkle, who used to be signed to Rockland Records?
Be careful what you say to me.
And Sparkle, Sparkle is the one who kind of blew up the whole spot. She's the one who saw the tape, was like, no, that's my niece. I'm going to go to the damn police.
I'm going to the police.
So the niece was on trial.
Kelly had gotten to the parents.
Yeah. The niece,
and the parents shut it all down.
And that's why he got off when the trial, like 10 years ago. Trial. Yeah, the first trial.
Right.
Because the girl was like, that ain't me. And the parents was like, well, we're not going to cooperate with you guys. So during this trial, the girl is 37 years old. You see how long this crap is going on. The girl is 37. She testified.
Is this the one he TT'd on?
Yeah. Drip.
Stop it.
It's on you. Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
So she testified that Sparkle and R. Kelly had a relationship too. Sparkle ain't say none of that. Now, and I don't know how true. So allegedly, this is allegedly what the girl said on the stand. She said, "Oh yeah, my aunt and R. Kelly was doing it too." I was like,
whoa. So it was all y'all. Whoa. It was a plethora of y'all. Aura had both y'all.
Yes. So that's what
he's been doing this shit for years.
Yeah.
Years.
And
once again,
he's not getting out of jail. I want some people to understand it. He ain't getting out. Ever.
No. They gave him a chance to go sit down. See, I keep telling you, and I keep going back to him. They all remind me of OJ.
Okay, but wait. Let me go here. Let me go here because the other documentary that I watched this week or whatever was the one that says we must talk about Cosby.
Okay.
Anybody seen that one?
Yeah, I saw that one.
I hadn't seen that. I hadn't seen We Must Talk About Cosby. I hadn't seen that.
Yeah. They broke it all the way down. We were behind you, Bill. We were supporting you. You not only were the dad for our community, we helped build you up and make you America's dad. Yeah. And you've been doing this shit for 40 fucking years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hide behind
exactly. And everybody that helps these people along the way, y'all need to go down too. Stop
right.
I still think Cosby's situation still had a hint of jealousy. People was jealous of Bill Cosby. And understand, like I'm not
people
gonna,
as in who?
I don't want to exactly point a finger and say this person was, the network was, it was, I can't exactly say that.
All those things were alleged.
They were alleged, but I'm just saying, okay, let's take the things that weren't alleged. Bill Cosby came as a comedian in Philadelphia, came on the scene, started doing comedy, got a TV show, I Spy. He was one of the first black men on TV that wasn't stepping and fetching it. Bill Cosby was on TV. I speak 3 languages. I'm a spy. Bill Cosby was one of the first black men on TV.
He wasn't the stereotypical black male
punching
role.
White men on TV. Understand that, yeah. So Bill Cosby, and it just grows from there. And don't forget, when he ruled Thursday night with the Cosby Show, Different World, he made NBC a lot of money. A lot of money.
Listen, you remember the episode with the dancing when they came down the stairs and the whole family was dancing and singing and Rudy, baby.
Yeah, singing Ray Charles. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That had 65 million viewers that night.
Wow.
Nothing.
And that was back in the 80s.
Only thing that the only thing that even came close was one of these shows in the 2000s that had like 25 million. Not even a drop in the bucket.
Yeah. But I
get it. I don't want to take any of that away from him, but the shit he did behind the scenes,
stuff he did behind the scenes.
Up.
But understand too. Remember when Cosby wanted to buy NBC? See, I think
then everything
it
came out at that time.
People were like,
now,
we gotta sit him down. Like come on now, you're doing too much.
That's the establishment.
Yeah,
and Dick Gregory spoke about that. Yeah. Whenever
you should really watch it then, because they cover all of that with Dick Gregory. They cover the NBC right at the time that Bill Cosby wanted to buy it. This was something I've seen probably everything else that had to do with Bill Cosby, Jeffrey Epstein, Weinstein, all of those types of things. This was, it had a bit of a different spin on it. What did I watch it on, Chill? Was it on Hulu?
Yeah. I was getting ready to ask you, where could I catch it at, Boo?
I think
it's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, and it's called, like, We Must Talk About Cosby, because there's so much that we didn't want to talk about. Like, we had built him up. And then remember, when the first 2 allegations came out, he turned on black people like nobody's business. Yeah. Remember, that's when he started calling us broke asses and ignorant. And he didn't want shit. He now sided with a whole different fan base. Yeah.
He was smelling himself. Cosby was smelling himself. But
he got real narcissistic at that point.
What bothered me is, not to take anything away from, because it was totally wrong. If he allegedly giving women pills to do whatever he wanted to do, totally wrong. But I was bothered because it's 2000 whatever, and this lady is coming, like, this happened in 72. Like, you couldn't tell nobody.
Do you want me to explain that as a woman?
Explain, because tell me.
Why did you come out earlier?
Okay. Remember, they were offered a drink. Some knew that he gave them the Quaalude. Some didn't know. You black out completely. The last thing you remember was, a couple sips of the glass of wine, whatever the case may be. You wake up in the morning butt naked. You don't know what happened. Guess what happens? You own that. You feel like, oh my God, I had too much to drink. Because that's what he tells you too. Yeah. Oh, you had too much to drink. You now feel like, damn, I fucked up. Oh, that I fucked that up, and that's why this happened. So now you're not going to tell anybody about that because he made you feel like it was kind of your fault.
Okay, I get that. I can see that now.
Okay.
And it's not until you realize that you weren't the only person that experience happened to that you finally wake up and you say, hold up. He's done this more than, and they all sound like me.
Yeah.
They felt the same way that I felt, and they held on to it for 10, 15, 20 years, just like I did. Yeah. And so I understand the whole, well, she heard her on Good Morning America, so she, her story matches hers. Yeah. Let me tell you something. The type of pain, listen, somebody in the documentary said he wasn't really feeling it because in the beginning it was mostly white women that were coming out.
It did seem like he had a type.
Right. Okay. But guess what? It turns out that 1/3 of the women that have come forward were Black women. So he didn't care either, Gene. White, Black,
Black,
Puerto
Rican, everybody, just a freak.
Everything. Everybody could get that pill. Everybody could get that pill. And I don't mean to make fun of it, but he went on with this foolishness for years. And the guy, it was a Black guy in the documentary who said he wasn't really feeling it, because it was mostly white women coming out. He said when Beverly Johnson gave her interview on The View, something that she said let him know, because they had to bleep it out, because she said she woke up in the middle of it. Again, the last thing she remembers is, guess what? Him giving her a cappuccino. So there's no way she should have fallen asleep.
Why did I drink cappuccino?
Something in it. You know what I'm saying?
Why did I drink cappuccino? Okay. Scar on my face, but I'm not Al Pacino.
But she woke up in the middle of it and she looked at him and she said, "You motherfucker, you." And when she said that day on The View, that guy was like, that was it. He said that was that Black woman that came out in her, that he knew that something had happened
she had been
to
violated.
Her. She had been violated. You motherfucker, you. Yeah, she and everyone else had the same sentiment.
Yeah. So
it's man, that industry.
But once again, Cosby's totally been, his character's been like, he's gone. Like he got money, but just live your life. But he's talking about he wants to go on another tour and like no. Sit down.
No.
Sit down.
That's what got his ass in trouble, Gene. Watch this. The first allegations came out in 2004, and instead of sitting his raggedy getting old ass down, he decided to go on a comic tour, and that's what made women start to really come out of the woodwork and start to protest.
No remorse,
none whatsoever. He should have just listen. He had $10,000 bazillion at that point. Okay, sit down. You good? You are good. No, he did not, Gene. He did not.
And so now sit down. It'd be above the law, above the this. And listen, sit down.
Yeah. Look, Camille need to call him or something. Well, sit down. Sit your ass.
No, you know what I think right now? Yeah. I look at the footage of when he got out of prison, last year or whatever. Yeah. And, Camille, she has smiled through everything. She's never made a statement, a comment. She's never even looked like she was unhappy. But you know what I think is going on in that house? Y'all remember Diary of a Mad Black Woman? When old dude became paralyzed and she slid that motherfucking salad down there and he missed it. Camille is around there beating that ass with us.
But you know what, Boog, you are right. His wife has not.
She has every right to. I'm not even mad.
She has every right, but she hasn't done anything. But you know who did? Like his TV wife. Like she was like, I don't know what y'all need to leave him alone. Like he ain't do all
Claire
that.
Huxtable, Felicia Rashad.
And she got
very disappointed in her. I would have felt better if she just said no comment, just girl, don't even say nothing. But she really tried to stick up for him. She should have. Girl, you did not.
And at one point, because you didn't know. She's the dean over like the acting school at Howard, and they were getting ready to kind of pull her But she had
because
to,
of what she said.
She had to step back.
She had to step back for a
on
minute.
her speaking out.
Yeah, she had to step back for a minute because Howard was like, the board of trustees was like, look here, Felicia, we know you worked with him for years, but you bringing a bad light onto the school too. And she was like,
don't.
And guess what? Yeah. She don't have $20 million to give them like Bill Cosby gave to Spelman or the $20 million he gave to Temple.
Yeah.
She doesn't have that. So she needed to. Guess what, Gene?
Load of money.
She sat down and she shut up.
Down.
Yeah, she
didn't say that's right. She had to because she don't want to lose her job.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, these alleged situations are really, just like you said, but Weinstein, Epstein, Cosby, Kelly.
Oh my God!
But it's, I mean, at this point in time, and they're being dealt with. Well,
and guess what? We're not even going to leave Ghislaine Maxwell, who was Jeffrey Epstein's partner, air quotes, in his alleged inappropriate fuckery that he had going on. Yeah, she's still here. She's about to pay for it all.
She's going to pay for it. I don't know who's going to pay for it in the Weinstein thing, because Weinstein was people like Weinstein was like an octopus. His tentacles were in so much entertainment and movie stuff. Know the guy who just died, Paulie. He was in Goodfellas.
Yep, yeah, Goodfellas. Mm-hmm.
He and let me tell you how crazy the world is. He died. He was in the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville. I didn't know that till the day he died. Yeah, he died in Jacksonville. So his and they didn't really say, but obviously it had to be something kind of cancer or health for him to be in the Mayo Clinic.
That is true.
But his daughter, who his daughter is. His daughter is an actress. Supposedly Weinstein, did something to her. Let me tell you something. Paulie was like, "Let me catch that motherfucker." Okay, it ain't gonna be no trial. He said it like it's in print. He said it ain't gonna be no trial. Let me catch that motherfucker.
Because it's his daughter.
Yeah, exactly. He said that.
But here's the unfortunate thing.
Let me catch him, and y'all ain't even got to worry about nothing else.
I don't think we have enough men out here that feel that way. Yeah. And that's why this shit continues to happen. I'm going to go back to R. Kelly.
All of those men had power, though. You understand? All of those men had power. They could fire you. They could change your economic lifestyle.
That's right.
All of those men did.
Well, guess what? Because you didn't say anything and you didn't do anything, he's about to change your location. Y'all about to be in prison. How about that?
They are.
Right.
But I still feel like that.
R. Kelly's little right-hand man, you going down.
Which they should. All of them should. Anything that's got to do with Aaliyah and having that girl get married at 15, all of them need to go to jail. They should have been in jail.
Yep. I think the parents that lied and said, "Oh, that's not our daughter," as much trauma as she went through, girl, you lied back then and you said that wasn't you. You got some consequences. Maybe it's, 10 million hours of community service, but you need to be punished too. We got to stop allowing women to say bullshit and get away with it, because when other women come forward, they are looked at funny, scrutinized. They got the side eye going on. Stop doing that.
It's gonna be that cry wolf thing.
Stop doing that.
Yep.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. But I mean, I do believe that that Me Too movement has gained enough strength and legs, and once again, that's why all of these people are in prison or in trials and stuff right now. Because
if I can say this, that I felt I had a similar mindset that after the Me Too movement, definitely burst onto the scene. I was like, okay, things that go on at workplaces not going to go on anymore. Shit, I'm here to tell you, as on in a predominantly male workplace or whatever, some of them still say some shit that makes me raise my eyebrows. I'm not easily offended, but I'm still like, wow, you just said that. Yep. You don't even know me like that.
Right.
So I think it's still people out there that feel like, oh, I'm above the law, or I'm above HR or whatever. Hey man, you say that shit to the wrong person and you are going to be out of a job.
And sometimes it can be something maybe simple, or maybe the upbringing of people. I know a friend of mine, she used to be a cashier at a grocery store. And she said, the same older white man would come in like every day or every other day or whatever and come through her line. And so he said one day, "Oh, you just my little copper penny." And she was like, "Ooh." Like, nigga, like what? Like,
I'm not even gonna lie to chill.
I'm not in his mind. But I'm thinking he thought that was nothing. That was
not offensive.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I got two for you. One, you've been on the phone with me. You've heard some of these males say certain things, and we joke about it, and we're like, they just want to experience some black pussy. That's one thing.
That put.
Exactly.
Right. But see, that's where you have to stop them right there in their tracks. It's right there. Hey, I don't even know what that means, but I ain't nobody's copper penny. Yeah. Watch your mouth. And get your mother.
But then guess what? I have another one where it was an older gentleman, older white man. Every time he saw me, hey gal, gal, you want some of the, hey gal. And I was feeling some type of way because that's not my custom.
No, it's not. And guess what? He was looking at you as the lady that was in the house with him and his wife.
That's right. Hey gal, go get me a lemonade, gal. Can you get me a lemonade? Can you get me a lemonade, gal, and fix some grits?
And
come on in this room.
So let me ask this question. So would it be inappropriate for him to offer this gal some watermelon?
Oh man, come on.
Yeah, that. Oh.
Come on.
Hey,
come
gal,
on.
I got some watermelon for you over here. Hey, gal.
Let me just say this and be on the right side of being politically correct. If you're not accustomed to being accustomed to what I'm accustomed to, don't act like it.
Okay.
Don't act like it. I'm gonna stop you right there. If it's not your custom to say that to someone that I'm not accustomed to hearing that to, I'm gonna stop you right where you at. Don't offer me no chicken, no watermelon. Don't say no. I ain't with that. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. No, I'm not your buddy.
Bug,
I'm not your buddy.
You should have turned it around. Well, you see, Master, I still got some work to do out here in the fields. I'm busting up the shiffer roll right now, and I can't eat no watermelon.
I'm telling you, it's hard out here on my route. It is hard out here on my route.
You better not. You better not. Bull, you better not.
Listen.
You just should have started singing a national Negro anthem.
Spiritual?
Yeah, Negro spiritual. Lord,
y'all got me puffing on my. Listen, y'all got me puffing on my pen early this morning.
Gene, I'm right with you. I am right with you. Okay, yeah.
Bug, you just should have started singing the Tevin Campbell song right there. Oh Lord, he's gay, Tevin Campbell.
I have experienced some shit out here on these roads, okay? Because I go into these little like nooks and cranny towns too.
Mm-hmm. But Bull, you should know what, Bull? You should be like, hey, where you wallet at? Where you wallet at? You want some of this tang? Where you wallet at? Where you wallet at?
I can't do it, Gene.
Where you wallet at? You want some of this tang, baby? You want some of this sweet nectar?
Because they say.
That's right.
Well, my eyes are watering right now because I'm about to cry laughing at y'all. Appreciate y'all for listening. Don't forget we are on Instagram at The Family Radio.
Boy, we on our way to the abyss. Okay,
we definitely,
baby. You want some of this tang?
You want some of this tang? This nectar?
Get you some of this sweet BLM nectar.
Oh no, not BLM. You know what? It's the family.
We were holding hands in the park. We had to hurry home before it starts. I can't wait to see you smile again. And I love the time we spent. I waited for the break of day to come. see your smile in the sun. I guess I couldn't wait in school. Oh, baby, to see your pretty face, I've got to stay cool. Break it down. Girl, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Ooh, the way you see me. Oh, baby. Take this as an impression. Girl, I've learned my lesson. Ooh, natural way you see me. Take this as an aggression. That's why I just wanna be alone with you. I just wanna be alone with you. There's nothing else I'd rather do. Nothing else I'd rather. I just want the chance I had again. Just us two till the end.
The Family Radio Podcast with T-Boogie, Gene.com, and Chill Will.